Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Beta 18. So, right at the end of the previous episode, we got an unfortunate manhunter pack of Labradors. So, they've actually managed to down 2 of our people, but injure all 4 of us. So, we need to deal with this right now. I think only one of us is in immediate danger. Yeah, Alucard is in immediate danger. So, our doctors, Leslie, would be the best, wouldn't he? Oh boy. Actually, that is going to be real bad, because he's going to be in... 69. He's going to be in so much pain that it's going to take him down to this level. So, who is our best secondary doctor? That would be Vlad. Vlad, rescue Alucard. Actually, undraft you. Rescue Alucard. Bon Jovi, you rescue Leslie. Get them all back into bed, ready to go, please. I'd appreciate that. Let's get this down to 3 times speed. Right. Now I want you to tend to him. Give him proper medicine, please. Bon Jovi, undraft. Tend to Leslie as well. And then one of you is going to have to tend to the other. And hopefully we don't get raided this episode. That's pretty much... Oh, thank Christ for that. I thought the game was just about to tell me how much they hated me. It's alright. It's okay. You're in no immediate danger, so... Well, you need to go to bed anyway, so Bon Jovi can tend to you. It's going to take him so long. See, just... No, he's finished. Okay. Tend to Vlad, please. And then you can go do whatever you want, and Vlad will heal you. Leslie's no longer incapable of walking. Good. Okay, so there's apparently a bandit camp, and we'll get 2,860 if we accept it. Not important right now, as far as I'm concerned. Gonna go consume a fine meal. You go right ahead on that one. And then as soon as you're in bed, Vlad should get up and tend to you. And hopefully we all recover from our injuries with no issues whatsoever. That's the hope. We'll see if that actually pans out. Okay, so in today's episode, we're essentially going to be finishing off this wall, I think, going around this little area here. I'm also debating whether or not we want some, like, flagstone on the floor. I feel like that, though, is something that we'll concern ourselves with after we're not going to die. So, I don't really want to... Are you guys only bed resting because you're all injured? Curious. It is 11, so yeah, it's sleep time. I see. I'll let them get their rest, I suppose. Vlad's fully healed, so that's good to see. He's going to go cook with some of our meat. We should extend this out, actually. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. And he's cloud watching. So Vlad could, in theory, do a lot of stuff for us. I'm hoping that he does. Do we not have a place for these sandstone blocks? I'm curious as to why you're leaving them there. Maybe we've just not had time. That would explain a lot. We got a major break on Leslie. It's a good job that he's been healed, though, so that's fine. 58% on his wake up withdrawal tolerance, addiction, whatever. Night owl in the daytime. But you're asleep. Or are you not? Oh, he might actually be conscious. It's a misnomer to assume that because they're in bed, they're actually sleeping. They're not always sleeping. In this particular case, he's just lying there recovering from his wounds. But there you go. Because now it's no longer sleep time. He's gotten straight back up and done his jobs. But because we've told him to get bed rest, that is exactly what he's doing. Okay, well, it looks like this dog, they need hauling urgently. In fact, I'm going to order everything here to be hauled urgently. We need the food, the dagger, and the gun are obviously very useful because we need weapons. So getting all that sorted is going to be best. We're not in a position really to throw food away at any point. You were not one of the people who dropped your weapon. Okay. Fall has begun. Oh boy. Having some dogs to eat is pretty good as well. Plays well into our roleplay, as it were. As opposed to the rice, though. You know what? We should probably allow sowing on this, because if we're going into winter, we might need like a full tile of that just to supplement our meat with. Otherwise, we're just straight up using meat, which is not always good. But as the game goes on, we're going to be getting more humans coming along. More humans means more food for us. And then we could possibly, depending on the raid sizes, actually have a 100% cannibal diet at some point. Okay. Leslie needs his weapon. He is really good at shooting, which means this is his. I'm going to let you chop that tree down. Oh, it's because it's in the growing... No, actually, I don't know why you were chopping that down. Fair enough, whatever. Equip that, please. I didn't think we had a chop order on it, but whatever. We've almost got that little bit of the wall done. Very happy to see that. We got 650 food in total, which should last us a couple of days. Are you holly now? Oh, junks. Makes sense. Bon Jovi's failed on that one. That's fair enough. Right, we're going to build copies. I'm going to make use of the wall that's already here, of course. And order a wall like that for now. We'll extend it out as we go. But for now, this should do. Anybody coming from up here is either going to come round into this funnel, which we can use our melee units to block, or they're going to come through here, which is where we want them to be. We do want to think about getting some defenses here as well, so that we can actually take cover around it. At this stage, we could probably just have, let's say, how long do I want this to be? I always forget how long you need these to go because of snipers. You need to exceed their distance, or at least block it off. Speaking of, that's the thing we should do. Block off long-range shots that we can't deal with. So we want stone there, sandbag, stone, stone, sandbag, stone, stone, sandbag, stone, stone, sandbag, stone. That's pretty much the structure of our wall, and for the time being, we can either stand here and block from there, or we can stand here and block from there, depending on the position. We might want to think about maybe doing the same on this side. Maybe temporarily, maybe permanently. Actually have a wall there as well to take cover around. This might be bad if they attack from here, but for the time being, if they're going to attack from here, then we've got a defensive position to take, so that's the reason why I'm doing that. Your bites, how are they coming along? They are almost gone. Okay, we seem to have escaped the manhunt pack of Labradors there. That was pretty good. We do eventually want to think about walling this off completely as well, so that if we do get manhunter packs in the future, we've got a doored off area so animals don't get into our base unless we want them to, and any manhunter packs just sit at our entrance and step on deadfall traps all day. And if you saw the previous run, you'll know how effective that is. Right now, I don't think it's very effective for us to build too many deadfall traps. We could build one or two, I suppose, but we got 113 steel, so we're going to need to mine out a little bit more than that. And by a little bit, I mean quite a lot more than that, if we want to actually appropriately get this. I want a mining order, actually, so we might as well do it. Mine all connected ores. Oops. Mine all connected ores. Like that. Mine out that side. Actually, you know what? Cancel all that. Mine out all of these instead, and the reason for that is because eventually this is going to be walled off and it'll take longer to get there. Whereas this is just going to be always available to us. So mine that out for us. And that's going to be... Ooh, an eclipse. Is largely irrelevant. With 2 batteries, we can last the eclipse out. But yes, I can't remember what I was going to say. Yep, that thing. Doesn't matter. Not important. Alright. Go Alucard. Alright, our rice paddy is pretty much done. We'll see how long that takes. They might not survive the winter, to be honest. I'm not sure. Let me look at the world. I'm not certain whether or not our... You're not actually going to show me, are you? Check the tile next to it. It's usually a decent thing. The winter temperature -3. I think that'll be just too cold, but I'm not sure if it'll kill plants at that temperature. So we may be fine to just have all this planted. Oh boy, every colony of the male gender winces in pain. Leslie, are you psychically dull? You are. Good. Because that withdrawal's not good for you. Yeah, that's going to put you in super break mode constantly. Oh boy. We can get +14 on the urgently hungry. We can get rid of that. Hopefully he sorts that out right now and stays out of ultimate break mode. Yeah, there you go. He's liking pretty much everything else though. Everything else seems just fine. The beauty in this area is apparently not good enough for our friend over here. Maybe we'll have to wall off that corridor and put some artwork in it or something like that. Have we actually got anybody who's good at art? 6 with a passion. Not really. Capable of the occasional decent sculpture, I would say, but not reliably. Okay. So I wouldn't mind them actually finishing off this a little bit. This is less important right now, I would say. Purely because they're not going to be running at us with sniper rifles very often. And if they do, we can actually just take cover behind here and force them through after we've dealt with everybody else. I do need to mine out some of these... Oops. Some of these corners, though. Those are cover points I cannot allow our opponents to have. Not at all. Okay. Go, Vlad, go! Got 114 sandstone. Is there something we can do with that? Is this limestone? This is limestone. Alright. I was thinking since it already started with marble, maybe marble tile is going to be the flooring of choice for our outside area, but alas, was not the case. We could just do wood, I suppose. Wood would be fine. 712. I'm going to wait for them to at least finish this little bit of the wall off, though, and our actual defensive position. I think that's going to be the only bit that's completely necessary. We can take a break from wall building for a very small amount of time, because we do eventually want to actually finish off the wall to its fullest extent. Of course. Might take some of this granite as well, maybe, and replace other bits of the wall. Not sure on that one. Could do with getting cleaning done. Maybe somebody needs boosting up on that, actually. Vlad, you're now... we can put you as a 2 on cleaning. Crafting is a job that we need doing, but I think you'd be fine. So he's going to cook in the morning, then he's going to clean everything, and then he's going to do crafting. And I think we can keep up with our build orders with that kind of system. So, I mean, we've got 167 marble to finish off everything that we've currently got set. The psychic drone is ending, and Leslie did not break. Whew, fantastic. We got the steel for the sandbags, we got the marble for the walls. No issues there whatsoever. So, Vlad should finish his orders. We got an escape pod. Who is our... Cannibal! Yes! Alright, chemical fascination bugs me to the core, but we can take him. He's not the best in the world, but I mean, we need people. Manpower is pretty much #1 priority. I'm just going to put a sleeping spot in here temporarily, and we're going to leave him in there. Who is closest? Bon Jovi is closest. Go and capture Billy. Thank you. And that means that we have a job to do. we are going to be going like so. And like so. And like so. Because we need ourselves a prison room. And this is going to be the one for us. We are going to get ourselves a normal quality, at least, bed in there. And that'll do for now. We can cover the rest after we've got that finished and then set to prison rooms. It's ready to go at that point. Bon Jovi took the long route round. That's good to know, actually. It's good to know if you were over here, you would instinctively go this way. Interesting. Okay. Maybe if he shares some of our traits, maybe he'll actually join us a little bit more. And then again, he's neurotic, so who knows? Okay, so we've kind of got our initial kill box set up, sorted. Next job is the bedroom then at that point. What's the 61% recruitment chance? Is pretty good. I like that. That works for us. Bon Jovi is literally sitting on Billy as he talks to him. Does that encourage Billy? Ooh, he's 14% convinced after being sat on by Bon Jovi that he should join. Female. Male. I can see why. Alright, fair enough. Are you sure you don't want to join our colony? Yes, I'm sure. But we're all cannibals here. Not good enough for him, it seems. Okay, well, we've given up on getting you a house for today, apparently. And he's not a night owl as well, which means that if we do recruit him, we are working round the clock, so to speak. He's not going to be good at doing most things, but I mean, we could get him doing, what, hauling and cleaning, like, first and foremost. That's not something that's skill-based. We could get him doing artistic, maybe even the research as well. So he's going to be our manual labour dude, which is perfectly fine. Okay. We're also going to need to put some flooring in there as well. Is this, this berry bush is ready to be harvested. Why not? And they need hauling as well. Someone finish that bed, please. Anybody at all. Leslie. You do it. I want to know if it's good enough quality. Herd migration of gazelles. It is poor. Oh, right, fair enough. Got a large migration of gazelles coming through. Oh, God, I wish I had a big pile of deadfall traps for them. Yeah, well. You know what we could do? And it is playing on the map a little bit. It's not. We're not going to do it right away, but if we're thinking about deadfall trap placements, the likely correct play is to actually put deadfall traps all the way along the paths, because the walk speed in this area is faster than the walk speed on just normal soil. So in theory, when the AI is thinking about its pathfinding, it's going to use this path. So we could use that to our advantage. By the way, Billy has joined us. Welcome aboard, Billy. For the time being, you're a hauler, a cleaner, and then a researcher. Congratulations. You'll do nothing else. Get going. Well, I'm glad to have somebody so quickly like that. It's real useful. The extra manpower will do us good as well. Who was it who lost their weapon? It was Alucard. You are terrible in everything that you do. Okay, good to know. I will give you this steel club. Billy, you are good at melee. I will give you this steel club. Alucard, I'm going to give you this steel knife. Actually, I'm going to give you the bow. It's great. You can be a terrible ranged unit instead. It's probably for the best. Okay, Vlad. taking you down on research seems like a good idea. Go do something else. Billy is likely to be doing it most of the time, I would imagine. Enough that we shouldn't really take anybody else who's doing an important job off of that task. And in fact, did we mess with somebody in terms of crafting? We did, didn't we? Oh, did we bump somebody up on something? I've already forgotten. Oh yes, we bumped Vlad on cleaning. We don't want to do that anymore. We want to bump him back down again, so he does the crafting. 'Tis for the best. Speaking of for the best, we also need the very best wood flooring in this room. And since he's now living here as well, we might as well make the order for a dresser and an end table and also a lamp. And the lamp is going to go in this corner here. These blueprints are going to be normal quality or normal quality. It's the bare minimum that I could ask for. Later down the line, when we've got an established base, I'll probably deconstruct and go for higher qualities, but really not something that I find too important right now. We will unforbid this so we can finish off our kill box as well, and probably as soon as I'm confident that this room looks good enough, we're going to start with this wall as well. That's going to need deconstructing so we can move throughout our base unhindered. I wonder if you can deconstruct the bed while Billy's lying in it. That'd be hilarious. And probably not a thing. I'm curious. Oh, it is. But it is reserved by Billy. I see. I get you. Ah, you failed the harvest. You suck. I don't know how Billy's ever getting any sleep in here, but superior. Nice. Well done, Leslie. Well done. Don't need to set you to night owl standards. Let me just check that, yeah, you're not defaulting to everybody else's. It's good to know. That needs hauling. But Billy can do that, because that's his job. How's our marble coming along? We've got plenty. In fact, I'd argue we've probably got enough to suspend this bill, right? Not quite. Oh no, sorry. Yes, we do. It's sandstone we're lacking. Interesting. Alright. Let's just check these aren't blocked by anything. I haven't checked that in a while. And you never know. Sometimes it always has a chance to change. Do we need any... Ooh, we got... Yeah, I was about to say, do we need to hunt any food? And as it turns out, yes, we absolutely do. We've not had any humies come through, so we are forced to attack the animals. But we do what we can to survive. And we didn't get raided like I expected we would either. And on that note, before I get jinxed, I'm going to end the episode off here, guys. So if you have enjoyed the episode and you want to see more, then be sure to like and subscribe, and that'll give you notifications when we release new videos if you hit that little bell icon right next to it as well. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.